Oh man, after one of the most exciting and crazy trade deadlines we've had in a very long time, Houston Astros, New York Yankees, and Los Angeles Dodgers continue to be the odds-on favorite to go and win the World Series this year. You have the Los Angeles Dodgers doing next to nothing, only acquiring Joey Gallo from the New York Yankees. Then you have the New York Yankees improving in some parts of the roster, but they still have some glaring holes. You see the Astros, who almost addressed every single deficiency on the roster that people had and noticed about them besides center field. The Astros, who have been struggling at catcher, at first base, and have been missing a left-handed pitcher out of their bullpen, able to take on those tougher left-handed matchups. The Astros did what the Astros do. They brought in the guys that'll help them win a championship. Of course, we didn't get any Garrett Coles or Justin Verlanders or Zach Greinke's of the world, but we got some really good players at a very, very good price at almost nothing that costs to the Astros. Let's jump on board and look at my personal favorite addition, Trey Mancini. Trey, who generally plays first base and some designated hitter, can also play the outfield, left field, center field, and even right field. Now, it's very obvious to me that Trey was brought in to, one, backup or take over Yuli's starting job at first base, or play mainly left field while Michael Brantley's on the 60-day IL, where he'll be soon enough. Trey is definitely a significant upgrade at rather left field or first base, or wherever they want to put him. Take a look at his slash line. Batting .268, on-base percentage .347, and slugging percentage of .404. He's a plus 1.2 in WAR. His WOBA, or weighted on-base percentage, is .330, and his WRC plus is .114. Now you compare that to Yuli Gurriel, who's been the Astros first baseman since 2016, and we all love Yuli. He's a legend around here. Yuli batting .243 with the .293 on-base, a .393 slugging percentage, 300 WOBA, or weighted on-base percentage, a 97 WRC plus, and he has a WAR of 0. That's right, Yuli has no WAR at all. You could see throughout the year the Astros want to upgrade at first base because of Yuli's deficiencies and declining due to either age or batting stance or injury or whatever the case may be. They're looking to upgrade, and Trey Mancini is a definite nice piece for this championship roster. Now moving on to the Astros' second acquisition, Christian Vasquez, catcher from the Boston Red Sox. Now firstly, we need to say this before anything else. Christian Vasquez is one of the best hitting catchers out there, one of the best in the league. So secondly, we need to talk about Martin Maldonado. They're not looking to replace Martin this year. They're looking for somebody to take the backup reps, take some of the load off Martin's plate, because he's had to carry it most of the year with Jason Castro being lackluster at the plate and also with his injuries. And then Corey Lee coming up. Corey Lee is a rookie. He's a young man. There's a lot for him to learn. So what we'll probably see from the Houston Astros is Martin Maldonado and Christian Vasquez splitting time. That is until Christian gets more familiar with the pitching staff. It starts to learn more of their wants, their likes, and their dislikes with their pitches, their locations, and things like that. And then you might see Christian Vasquez when September rolls around, when October rolls around in the playoffs, he might start getting the more starts and the more reps than Martin due to his ability to hit the ball. But you also might see Martin stay as the everyday catcher, and then Christian Vasquez pinch hits for him sometimes late in the game in a high pressure situation wherever Martin's not going to get the hit compared to Christian. Or you may see Martin start some playoff games and then Christian takes the latter part of that series. All just depends on what Dusty Baker wants to do. Looking at Vasquez's slash lines, you got a 282 average, a 327 on base, not the greatest, but good enough. 432 slugging, 330 WOBA, or weighted on base percentage, 111 WRC plus with the 1.1 WAR. But the more important stat I want y'all to understand and look at is the strikeout rate, and that is 16%. Now let's compare that to Martin Maldonado's offensive stats. Now Martin's batting a 175 with a 240 on base percentage, I know extremely low, a 342 slugging, a 257 WOBA, or weighted on base percentage, a 67 WRC plus with a 0 WAR. But here's the alarming and scary thing if you were looking at these numbers and the Astros didn't make a move at catcher. Martin strikes out 31% of the time. That is a ridiculous rate for just about any player in the league. League average is 23%. So as you can see, Christian Vasquez trumps Martin in every single category that you can name offensively. But here's the thing. Martin is still one of the best game callers, if not the best game callers in the league. His homework is always done with the pitching staff, and they're so comfortable with him, and they rave about him, that they want him behind the dish as much as possible, especially the younger guys. They love having Martin back there. So you have a guy that's elite in one area with Martin Maldonado and his ability to call a game and play the position of a catcher, pitcher versus a guy that's elite on the bat and that rakes just about as much as any catcher in the league can in Christian Vasquez. Like I said, it's all going to be up to Dusty Baker on what he wants that day versus what team he's playing. For me, I still make Martin Maldonado the mainline starter and see how Trey Mancini fits into this roster and how the offense picks up. And if we have to, then you insert Christian Vasquez later on down the line, later in the season as the mainline starter, and see what happens with that. But I've been saying all year long, the Houston Astros, they're the best team in baseball. They're the most complete team in baseball. They have the best rotation, the deepest rotation. They have the best bullpen, the deepest bullpen. Their starting lineup is just about as good as you can get. They have the best second baseman in the league in Jose Altuve. They have the best designated hitter that we've seen in a very long time in Jordan Alvarez. They have one of the best right fielders with Kyle Tucker. Alex Bregman is still one of the better third basemen in the league. And Jeremy Pena is going to be top 3 rookie of the year whenever it's all said and done. It's going to be interesting to see here next month as the season starts to wind down what they do between Martin Maldonado and Christian Vasquez, because it could very well decide if this team makes or breaks the World Series. But anyways, guys, would love to know what y'all think in the comment section down below. Y'all excited about Christian Vasquez and Trey Mancini joining this roster? Let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. But before I hit y'all with the intro, I gotta say thank y'all so much. We are approaching 2K subs. We're getting so close there. I'm pretty sure we're gonna hit it before the end of the season. I'm so excited. I'm so happy to see that this channel is growing. I appreciate all the love and support. Thank y'all so much. Gonna start streaming really soon here. I promise y'all. But anyways, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new, because I have more baseball content like this, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Adios, mi amigos.
Hey, thank you for rocking out tonight. You could be anywhere in the world. You right here. And I got my special guest, Tyler Lee, man.
Yeah, we bringing this all from the Keystone State.
Chilling on the Empire State until we run the entire state.